how am I gonna ever elevate as a streamer, podcaster if I'm antisocial? Like, I don't want to use the word antisocial because I'm very social, but I just got them days, I just want to be left alone. I like watching other people's shit. You feel me? I like to get mine out too, but I like to, you know what I'm saying? So with that said, y'all let me know when y'all come in too at the TV too loud. But the point is, let's talk about this Kanye thing. Bruh, Kanye is not in the wrong for all his comments he made, bruh. Because I've been asked this question. How can you call a person anti-Semite when they're a Semite? Think about it. You gotta prove if I say something that is disparaging to that someone finds disparaging to Israeli, you gotta prove to me that they're the Semites. And how you gonna do that? In that case, saying something about a Russian, it's anti-Semitic because most of them come from Russia. Most of them come from Poland. Most of the world doesn't know the geopolitics and how people have migrated from one country to another, et cetera, and how they done changed their names to sound more like the people of that land versus sounding like the Russians. I don't know how, like, the linguistics behind why they shit sound like Slavic, I guess you would say. And so that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Britain banning Kanye from performing is hypocrisy at its finest because you guys were the original slave traders. Y'all taught America how to own slaves. The United Kingdom taught America how to own slaves. And y'all ain't apologized. Y'all ain't gave reparations to the blacks in the United Kingdom. So before you start talking about Kanye and his shortcomings or alleged shortcomings, get the black folks they reparations in the United Kingdom. Set an example to the rest of the world. That would be something. Now let me see what else we finna get into. Oh boy, let's talk about it. Talk about this offset thing. I know I'm late to it. I've been seeing it, but like I said, I don't be feeling like just jumping on. Hey man, offset got all that. So offset, man, I'm gonna have to cut this TV off for me to focus. Let me cut this TV off. Hold on, y'all. 1 second, y'all. All right, let's focus. Cause I'm looking at the TV and stuff like that. Offset, man, the situation with Offset is, bro, got a gambling issue. I never understood this about gambling and betting. Once you get behind, you can't get back, bro. It ain't no person in the history. I heard of one kid that he won like $2 million from one casino, and then another, and then they kicked him out. They told him he can't come back. They didn't even want to pay him out. That's how you know that this shit is designed to lose. Casinos are designed for you to lose money. When I was younger, I used to have a coworker. And first of all, let me make a correction because Poetic Flacco called it Seminole County. It is a Seminole, Florida, but that's not, and I believe, and that's in Sumter County, but this is in Broward County. It's called Seminole Reservation. Getting you the history real quick. You got the Miccosukee tribe, and then you got the Seminole tribe. You got the Miccosukee Casino, which is right next to the Hard Rock. The Hard Rock being the more prominent. It gained prominence when Anna Nicole Smith died there. She like had an overdose or whatever. She died in the hotel. So that's kind of like how I got put on the map. Everybody was like, "Oh shit, that's the heart." Everybody, it's kind of like a new drug. They're like, "Damn, Anna Nicole Smith, she was big in her time." So everybody want to go down there. You feel me? So I just want to make that clarification that it's a reservation that the Hard Rock sits on. I don't know about other Hard Rock casinos, but the one in Hollywood, Florida, Broward County, where I'm from, that sits on a reservation. So the reservation has its own police. The outside of that area is all Hollywood. It would be Hollywood police. So the people that responded to the shooting is they Seminole Tribe Reservation Police. You feel me? Just getting that out there because I heard Poetic Flacco's call it Seminole County. It's in Broward County to be exact. As far as the little situation, I wanted to say the bigger thing that the offset thing should teach men. It's not only levels to life and levels to society, but let's look at like this new generation of women. For all the men that still feel like there's a possibility you could find love. Matter of fact, let me sit up. Let me tell you something, dog. This man was able to get a woman to get him 30 grand. Imagine what you and I meeting that woman, what she would tell us. Oh, what all the new women say? I need a provider. You see how this shit works? This works on all levels though. But it goes to show you that one person will play the fool for somebody while she's the fool for somebody else. She'll tell a regular Joe Schmo, can you provide for me? What's your bracket? What's your income? But then you got a whole nigga that's out here just professional. I don't want to call him a loser, but he's professional at losing money. Let's do it like that. This is why Cardi don't fuck with him. And this is the crazy part. This is what I told my baby mama. This is what I Offset doing. You taking money out of my kid's mouth. I used to tell my baby mama that shit. If we don't work out, cool. But when you go meet a nigga and you give him all your money, that's money that could have went to my daughter. And vice versa. If I fucking give a motherfucking bitch my money, that's money that could go to my daughter. We supposed to have a commonality where we find common ground that, hey, this money is set up for the kids and this and that. Because all you see is these greedy people. And then when they ain't got, I forgot, I said this about a celebrity recently. I can't remember which celebrity. I think, I don't know, it wasn't Floyd Mayweather. It was somebody though. And I was like, what are their kids gonna say? Like their grandkids? Like who gives a fuck how famous granddad was? This nigga ain't leave us shit. We broke again. That's embarrassing. I wouldn't even want to be known as I'm just using Offset as since he the topic of conversation right now. I wouldn't want to be known as his grandson. Be like, oh man, your daddy was a famous rapper, yeah, and we grew up poor. Cause this nigga fumbled the bag over and over and over and over. Now, obviously, due to Cardi, that's not gonna happen. But if he got some outside kids with another woman, that could be very well the case. Because I don't understand. Like I don't even understand the appeal of gambling, bro. Let's just be honest about the shit. Don't you hate losing money? Like who? Like I don't give a fuck if you make $1 million a day. You should. I don't, if you make $1 million a day and you lose 100. You know what? NBA YoungBoy got a song called he redid Rick Ross song called not Love Is Poison, but something. And that nigga was talking about $70,000 missing. And he was like, Boozilla, should I zip the bitch? First, he was your road dog. And I say that to say, he's a whole millionaire, multi-millionaire, but he's thinking like 70 grand is missing. I remember Soldier Boy had this issue back in the days with somebody. If you a person that don't from a real struggle, 70 grand missing, even if you got 20 million, should mean something to you. It should. Because dog, you supposed to know dollar for dollar, thousand for thousand. Oh, this is what I had to do. This restless nights. I had to go on the road, tour this, that, and the third, bro. So I just never got the appeal of losing money, dog. Like the bet on the game. All right, cool. Maybe you lose, whatever, whatever. But even then, like a gambling addiction is the worst addiction, bro. Because dog, every addiction costs money. If you're addicted to sex and you buy pussy, that costs money. You're addicted to drugs, it costs money. When you addicted to losing money, that only not only costs money, that's the most expensive addiction. I had an ex-girlfriend, her this is back in my younger days. We move in with her mom. It's supposed to be like a transitional thing where we get in our own place. So I'm like, all right, this shit ain't gonna go past 2 months, whatever, whatever. So I tell mom's, hey, da da da. I drop some money on her mom's like early in the month. You feel me? Like fuck it. I saw told me to hold on because she told me her mama got a gambling addiction, but I just gave the lady the money early in the month. 3 weeks, maybe even 2 weeks into the fucking month, she's asking for the next month rent. I say, yo, we ain't even get to the next month yet, cuz. So I stalled her for an extra week to at least it's a week away to when I would have paid her, even though that would have been too early because I'm giving her advances of where we stayed at. So fuck around, I shoot her the money. Now this lady down there a week later asking for. I'm like, man, we can't do this, mama. No, 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 no. Fuck no. Hell no. And so I made sure, me and her had a falling out about some shit, me and the chick that I was dating. And so her cousin came and blessed me because I was raising hell in that bitch. I was like, ain't nobody kicking me out this shit, bitch. This my apartment as far as I'm concerned, bitch. Motherfucker. So I say that to say gambling is like the worst addiction you could ever have. It's the most selfish thing too. Cause when you think about it, let's say you're a boss, right? Let's say you're an employer, right? And you got in order for an employee to make this exponential amount of money, no matter what the industry is, somebody got to get cheated. Meaning that for every $100 your employees make, you make 5,000. You can motherfucking make the difference off that. You can say, you know what, I'm gonna be a better employer. And instead of every 5,000 I make, my workers make 100. How about every 3,000 my workers make 100? You feel me? Now that it means they're getting paid more. Or for every 5,000, to put it like that, to put in a different mathematical equation, for every 5,000 I make, my workers make 200. But no, bosses be greedy. Your employees is busting their ass, and you out here misappropriating. That shit is disrespectful. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. That shit disrespectful. It's disrespectful to yourself. It's disrespectful to your legacy. It's disrespectful to the people that make you rich. You feel me? So that's, I mean, people gonna make the argument and say, "It's this money you could do." It. Not when you borrowing from niggas. Not when you fucking taking food out your kid's mouth. Not when you saying my baby mama need to pay for this. I don't want to pay for shit. Goddamn, nigga. So that's my stance on that. Um, Shout out to everybody that was said what's up. Triple Squad said what it is, fam. Malaya, I don't know. What's up, baby girl? Black Nary said hi. Tanuki said what's up. What it is, cool. I'm cooling. So check it out. These are the things that came into play, but that's the lesson I wanted to really get out of this was um man, be got it with your money, and stand on your principles, bro. Because I often say to myself, bro, it's a me thing. It's a me thing, meaning that I'm allowed. I seen a girl post some shit recently. First of all, I got good news. A chick that I had got pregnant or allegedly got pregnant, she's no longer pregnant. Thank you, Father. Nigga, I was celebrating around that bitch harder than the bitch. And this is the cool part about it. I think low key she wanna try to carry the rules on because she called me yesterday and we spoke. And she don't know I'm a slick nigga, bro. I done already like made a fake profile so I can look at her shit and everything she got popping. Hey, I gotta live, bro. I gotta be my own investigator. So I seen not only like her little boyfriend. Let me tell you what's embarrassing real quick. Let me get off subject real quick. Anybody ever look at a history of somebody's Facebook, male or female, and especially these women, and you see all these ex-boyfriends? Like, don't at some point you instead of building this collage of niggas, cause it show how much you ain't shit. Like every other month, every 4 months, it's a new nigga, and it's my man, my man, my man. No, your army, your institution of men, your fucking country, your country, your country. Bitch, your state, your state, your state. You got a whole goddamn 10,000 niggas on you. And I'm another thing, bro. I'm gonna start setting principles for myself, bro. I'm not fucking no more women who got another nigga name tattooed on their back. Like I'm just not doing it no more. I don't live my life and had enough pussy so where I can start putting up like little standards for myself because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. She should be the one embarrassed. You sitting here branded like a cow. You might as well have the Winn Dixie brand right on your goddamn all that beef back there. You got the devil. What up, gang? I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling. I'm blessed, fool. You feel me? And I'm talking about branded women. If you gonna go get a nigga tattoo, make sure you cover it up when y'all break up. Because that shit should be embarrassing for you to get naked. And then on top of it, bro, I don't know if you're from the projects like I am, bro. It be women out here with a nigga name on their titty, another nigga name on their thigh, and another nigga name on their ass. And you ain't got none of them covered. God damn, you really for the streets. So I'm standards, bro. And don't get me wrong, bro. We all fall short of the glory. I ain't saying we don't. I'm just simply saying like the ratchetness is at a different level. Y'all give me something to talk about, dog. I ain't really got too much shit. I'm kind of scratching it. Tanuki. I guess this is my like little troll tonight. Let me read a couple of his things real quick. He said food stamps. I wish you got something for sale. Not really. Yeah, do you got something for sale, babe? What deals you running? Too dark. You can never be too dark, nigga. Black is beautiful. Matter of fact, thank you for speaking on that real quick. I'm looking at like it's giving right now. I appreciate you even acknowledging my beautiful ebony. Let's see. Boot lip. I don't even know what the fuck that mean. I don't. I think I got. I've never even acknowledged my lips. It just sound even crazy for me to compliment my lips. So you can have that. Um, Crystal Caleb said this, and Larry said what up. Uh, and Raphael Salazar. How can anyone, bruh, turn around and grab they that's weird, bruh. Like I don't that's like some next level alien shit. They used to have this movie called The Arrival. I don't know if you ever heard of that with Charlie. I think Charlie Sheen in it, but it's called The Arrival. It was these I need to go find how I can rent that movie. And is these motherfuckers had their legs backwards and they look like humans, but they was really aliens. This a throwback movie, but this is when they used to have free cable weekend. Y'all remember that? When you had basic cable, but then they had like a little special where you get HBO free for the weekend, Cinemax free for the weekend. Bro, we used to have our VCR on point, nigga. We taking all type of movies and putting tissue in the tapes and recording over them. We finna be good. Well, we finna record everything that come on. Anyway, let's see. What's your opinion on Black Israelites? This is my thing with Black Israelites. First of all, the fact that they embrace the name, I love it as an agitator to the so-called modern day Israelis. So from that standpoint, I love it as a contrarian of that or something like the opposite of that. But as far as my personal experience that I had with Black Israelites, I never forget. I was walking on Las Olas Boulevard, coming from a nightclub, and they was out there preaching. You know, they like to find scenes like that. So I'm coming from the club. Now, even though I'm coming from the club, even though I'm slightly inebriated, whatever the case may be, I'm still black, and I'm proud to be black, and I know I'm a man. So I'm agreeing with their point, and I'm listening. I stopped to actually not bypass them like peons, and I stopped to engage to listen. And so I'm like, bro, you right, bro. And I was gonna do an add on to what he was saying. He said, you can't add nothing to this conversation. He said, look at your pants. You got your pants below your waist. I said, you fugazi ass nigga. Fuck you then, squad nigga. You see, this is I don't even know how to even become one of them niggas. I'm not interested. Like the too aggressive. What are you doing for the community other than insulting the community? Like, are you feeding them like the Muslims used to have like these little like food kitchens and shit? Are you holding food? I never seen no black Israelites have a food bank. All these niggas get on the corner and talk shit. It's funny, but they just talk shit. They don't do nothing. It's like they looking and they really don't know they got a lot of niggas respect because that's the only reason. And where I'm from, and for a lot of them niggas be in the most dangerous parts talking shit. And any other body would have did that, probably would have got hit up. But niggas low key respect them. It's just niggas ain't trying to be a part of that because it's like they have no direction. I think if they had direction, they can really get some movement going. So it's not nothing that I'm interested in. That's my opinion on that though. Let's see. Unique High. What's up, Unique? Love the name, Unique. Hey, I had the best time of my life last night, and your fingers still smell like fish. Hey man, nigga, what that nigga Kodak say in Peachy? He said, white girl, da, 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 I still smell it on my pinky. You feel me? So hey, that's you. Maybe it was your first time getting some. Who is better, Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi? Hmm. Mm. Boy, you just stumped me on that one. You know, if this was drink champs, I would take a drink. Whoever got the most goals, that's who I'm gonna say. Whoever got the most goals. Sometimes I wouldn't normally like to judge it off that. Like everybody regard Pele as the greatest of all time. Well, the older people regard Pele. I personally always was to me. First of all, in order to this is just my personal take on it. Instead of saying like a forward or a midfielder is the greatest of all time, why not a goalie? Nigga, you're the one. The game hinges on you. If I'm playing great defense and I got these folks stuck on Mill and we only won by two, shit, then guess what? I'm it's I'm the best on the team. I never understand why goalies don't get the credit in both sports, hockey and soccer. I think hockey goalies get more credit than soccer goalies, but like it's all hinges upon me. This ain't like a basketball center. He's guarding the paint, and then whether he do a good job or not, the team possibly could still win. No, if I do a horrible job as goalie, we lose this bitch. This ain't like catcher in baseball. Yeah, I guess a catcher can lose a game if the ball get behind him too much. You feel me? Then you got like people on base already. So if he having errors while his people on base, he can predicate the game. But I think goalies should get more props. That's my opinion. So that's yeah. Anyway, hey dog, why I look like I don't know, bro. That's just natural oil, I suppose, bro. Like healthy skin. If my skin was dry, it'd be cracked, right? It'd be dull. Who wants to have dull skin like they dead? I drink a lot of water too. So, and that's probably the case. Let's see. Amsel said Moors, can you I don't know what the hell that means. You need more said call. Call what, boo? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what who does she is real quick. Trying to answer everything. All right, I'll have to look at that damn Western. I don't know what's going on. Quit lying, little dude. Dog, your nostrils huge as fuck. I've explained this before. Most black people nostrils should be a little just white people nose like this. Respectfully, I'm not trying to be funny. I've already explained the anatomy of that. The reason that is the anatomical reason is in Africa and in hot climate, particularly I'm from Florida and generations from the South in America, we're in hot climate. So hot climate, your body, your nostril opens up because it needs oxygen for the brain. You feel me? And when you're in cold climate and it's real cold, your nose, your nostrils, um, is trying to restrain some of that cold weather because then it's like brain freeze. So this is, and it also affects the hair. The hair grows faster, trying to keep the head warm, and it grows thinner in cold weather. And so these are things you should know. This affects hair texture. This affects the way my nostrils is. I'm a child of sun. I'm a sun child. I'm original man. If you go back and look at all the original men, they will have the same nostrils. I apologize if you're not from the original man, but this is how it goes. I wouldn't change it for the world. And shout out to all the black women and black men who love who they are, who ain't into all these surgeries. All that I think the only kind of surgery that it should be necessary is getting your mouth fixed. Outside of that, trying to skinny your nose or shorten your nose or lift your face and all that stupid shit. Man, God intended you to be who you is. Unless you was born with a deformity, you should take that in and love it, bro. I love the hell out of myself. I'm never changing that, dog. I would probably feel I would love myself less if I had to wake up and look like something else because of societal pressure. Because then I would be feeling the regret of damn, I only conform due to societal pressure, and then I would feel bad about myself then. So that's just what it is. Yo, Route, I had the best time of my life last. Okay, you said that already, bro. Why do you look like you got a slappable face? I'm not sure. I'm glad that no one tries it. Like I've said that about one person in life, Jordan Poole, I think his name was, who Draymond Green hit. I was like, dude, just look like he's just a punchable face. I've never been told that. In fact, I feel kind of offended when I go places and people get out my way because I'm like, I'm not a threat. You feel me? I don't like to be viewed as a threat. So I appreciate you thinking I got a stoppable face. I wouldn't advise you to try it, but I definitely appreciate that. Let's see. Well, look forward to seeing you in what 37 minutes. Let's see. Oh my God. Yeah, you about to get yourself on that little time out. Bro, I got it's called a wave count, fool. You buy these from the damn beauty store, my brother. It's called a wave. I don't know. I don't wear them funny ass do rags that like have some shit hanging on your neck. I never like that. This is a wave count, my brother. But you could call it a stocking cap because back in the that's where it originally came from. A woman's stocking, you just cut it in half and then put it around your head and shit. Some people used to use it for masks and all that too. Um, put some. See, we got conflicting insults. We got one person saying it look like I got Vaseline on my face. We got another person asking me to put on chapstick. Which one is it? My face dry or greasy? Come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, I be watching on little roast channels. Your roast game gotta be better, fool. You gotta get your roast game up, bro. Go get you steal some jokes, bro. You're not trying to be a professional comedian. You might as well steal some jokes, bro. Because like, make it entertaining, brother. Now that was funny. Fuck niggas say you look like you moan when you wipe your asshole. Only thing is you sound like weird as fuck because it would have been funny is like you sound like you moan when you wipe your ass. You feel me? But when you say asshole, I know you playing your boongie. Cause who wipes their asshole? Nigga do a swipe. A swipe. You sound like you put your finger in your shit. You clean out your whole squamous epithelium, nigga. You give yourself a prostate test every time you finish taking the shit. Nigga, you will be the first one to know if you got prostate cancer as much as your shit is in your shit. I bet you got some long stank ass fingers. I bet your fingers longer than my head, bitch. I guarantee your fingers longer than my head. Oh, long creepy ass fingers, long finger jit, bitch. You can't even. If you fuck a bitch, you just gotta stick your dick in. Her be like, you ain't sticking that in me. Bet you got some long stank ass nails, nigga. I bet your nails curl. Fuck, boy. What you talking about? That how you roast. You see what I'm saying? That how you roast, jit. Uh, see, once again, here go the lane roast, nigga. You my shadow on God. Let me see your picture. See, I hate how they use fake pictures because I like to really clap at a bitch for real. Oh, I love you. I love you too. I appreciate the love. If you love me, stand up for me and talk shit back to these motherfuckers. That way y'all can run up the algorithm. You feel me? If you for all those who love me, talk shit amongst each other and I'ma instigate shit. And then I'ma choose select which ones I want to roast. Cause not everybody is like I said, Buddy said that one funny joke that made me want to roast back because it was actually funny. When it's not funny, it's just like, oh, interesting. Uh, I bet you bite the pillow at night. Hey, I like that. I like that, nigga. I like that, nigga. I bet you go to work with that dry slot around your mouth, fuck, nigga. I bet it looked like your ass was driving while you were crying, nigga. Like with tears dried on your side of your eye, nigga. You go to work looking like you got mascara melt and shit. Once again, not funny. Snort a whole kilo at once. Matter of fact, get you something I can actually get you a picture, and I'm gonna really roast you. Should get a BBL. I don't even know what a BBL is, and see, you strike me as a nigga that know what a BBL is. You see how that works? You know what a BBL is. Jit, you been just saving up. You just ain't got enough money for one, nigga. Let's see the goat. Come on, Crystal said hi. Yo, what's up, gangster? I'm maintaining. I'm blessed. You feel me? I'm just asking for shit to talk about. Give me subjects. Like, I ain't gonna lie, we could do this too. We could pop shit. A BBL is a Brazilian butt lift. So all Brazilians got their butt lifted, or is it done in Brazil? or is this a procedure created by Brazilians? And why would a man ask another man to get a butt lift? All right, I don't heard it all. Now I did hear BBL Drizzy before, but I thought that was like some shit like with the chest. To be honest with you, so what is the do? Explain this to me. I'm just an old nigga. I'm not into popular culture like that. So is it a such thing as a chest BBL? Could brother asking me to get, or just it's only the butt? Anyway, I don't even want to know. Never mind. Don't even answer that question. What we talking about though, for real though? Like, what's in the news, man? Jit just asked me to get my butt lifted. Dawg, you niggas is wild. Shit. You need a head lift, nigga. I bet you walk with your fucking chin in your chest, nigga. Yo, you ain't got no neck, you no neck ass jit. Your chin's I bet you got an indentation in your chest, you no neck ass nigga. Need to get you a neck lift, bitch, a head lift. Bitch, this shit like that, nigga. You walk around like that, jit. Bitch, you know you can't fight, nigga. How you gonna fight a nigga with your head in your chest, nigga? You gotta lean back when you fight a nigga. No neck ass jit. Anyway, dog, are you stupid? Simple. At this point, you're not being funny. You're just hurling pointless insults. And for what? Have you already liked the shit? Let me ask you a question real quick. I need this answer from you. Are you one of the firelights? I'm looking at that on the screen right now, my brother. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. I think the problem is people in life, dog, they don't know how to be themselves. You feel me? Like for instance, this guy, right? Let's use this person for example. He's talking so greasy. I like looking at those channels where they go. It's a nigga on Facebook. He do that shit real good. He track these motherfuckers and then he find out how they really look, and they be having like arms that's curved in and shit. Like for all I know, Jit look like a turkey, like a whole fucking half a rack or a rotisserie. Like he just came off the rotisserie spinning and shit. I'm pretty sure he's decrepit, but at the same time, he's feeling emboldened, like, and it's not even funny. Like if he was trying to roast, cause some people troll, but he's talking like he's mad about something. He's talking like I fought this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a possibility that I did. But the sad part is he won't reveal himself. And it's hurting him. It's gonna hurt you, bro. Like in the end, because you're not allowed to release that tension. Release the tension, bro. You don't have to criticize me. All you gotta do is say, "Hey, man, I'm such and such, texting you from a fake profile, and you fucked my bitch, and she been trying to sneak over to your house, and I can't stop her." Say something like that, and then we can try to work you through it. You feel me? Like we could try to get you some help or some counseling or whatever the case may be. I could counsel you and let you know that I don't know. I don't yearn for no man woman. I don't chase no man woman. And if I hit a man woman, it was an accident. And I can tell you also that you shouldn't be hitting her after I've had her because I've done things that you're never gonna imagine to do to her. Respectfully. So you should just consider your relationship done, move on, and say, damn, another one what bites the dust. Because I'm here to tell you, brother. And it goes vice versa. If I find out my woman fucking a porn star, who know the nigga probably had her tied upside down from the roof, swinging from the goddamn roof in the pussy. Shit you never even fathom. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick. This was the dopest thing, though. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I don't chase men, women. It's never been a thing for me, and I'm never gonna get into that. But when I found out this woman recently had this guy, I'm dropping dick off in the right. She like to run. She's like a runner. I don't really go for runners, but it's kind of exciting too, cause you like that's how you know that pussy ain't too done because the bitch running. So she's running, right? So I get into like this kind of position where it's like it's hard for her to run. We really going at it like we wrestling. I mean, if I'm lying, roll over and look at the woman next to you, ask her. That's all you gotta do, fam. Just look to the left and say matter of fact, she not gonna tell you, you gonna do nothing punching the shit. So you right, I am lying. So this for the sake of telling a great story, let's tell this lie. So I'm dropping dick off on her. I'm in the words of Kevin Gates, I'm punching dick in her. And so freaking I say, who the best? She don't say shit. She trying to like, be on some flamboyant shit, like whatever. Like she just can take the dick. So okay, boom. She's trying to tighten her thighs, run a little bit while she tighten her thighs. It's definitely not no rape, but this is like aggressive sex. Cause mind you, she was fucking with me after that. So it definitely was no rape. So boom. I fucking got down. At this point, I'm literally trying to make her tap out. So I squat a little bit more on her. I said, whose is it? She kind of squint a little bit, but she don't say nothing. Okay. And then I dropped that dick down one more time. And she said, you. And do you know, like people think just an orgasm is the best part of sex. No, it's the things inside of it. It's like, it's so many elements to it. That's why I never like even if like the first time me and her did the nasty, we talked and chilled, and it was the longest foreplay you ever seen. It wasn't no rush to the bed. It was the longest foreplay teasing. By the time I got to hit, I was just so excited. Like that's the type of sex I like. I don't like all that rushing, like it's on some like you get naked 9 times. We done came through the door. By the time you get through the door, I'm pulling you. No, let's talk. Let's chill. Let's vibe. Let's play cards. Let's whatever the case may be. You did. And so that's what made the shit dope as fuck. And look, Raphael done stopped texting since I said that. I hope that you're not who I think you could possibly be. And so, bro, don't hurt her, bro. Like, let's talk to the men real quick. Let me tell y'all niggas something who's in these toxic relationships. You think cause you beat your woman and that she never leave you after you beat her, you think she just in love with you? No, nigga, that's a psychological effect you're exploiting. It's Stockholm syndrome. Half of her is scared of you, and half of her is manipulated. It's like women feel like they want. I realized the girls who, cause they end up getting killed in these domestic situations. But you know why they never leave the nigga? Cause they hard as fuck to leave. Most men know how to let go. Most men catch a clue. But not these, like, a nigga that'll whoop your ass in public. Mind you, a lot of niggas will hit a woman in their shit. They can lie, say they won't, they will. But a nigga who will hit your ass in front of the pastor, the police, the judge, that's a nigga that doesn't give a fuck. The nigga that shows up to your parents' house, shows up to your grandma's house, busts out the windows. This is a nigga who has committed that in his mind. That's the old saying, you're only for me. He ain't even got another woman. And that's the crazy part, because these niggas will cheat. They'll cheat on their bitch. But in their mind, I own you. And like I said, you think you own her through the ass whoopings, but when another nigga drop that truth off on her, that real truth, not just like the dick, but I was talking about the dick, but it's more than that. Like I said, it's other things that encompasses that. And when she realized, damn, this man is smart. Damn, this man is, dare I say, more successful. Damn, I have a great time around this guy. Damn, he haven't even came remotely close to hitting me. Shit that you probably would have been on swung on the hoe for. Now it's like, oh man, these are things that you can never be because you've already committed and went down the wrong path. You can't come back from that. It ain't a therapist. It ain't no couple counselor that can bring a man that's used to whooping his woman ass. I never seen a success story. I never seen it's been, you know how motherfuckers say, it's been 5 years since I picked up a drink. It's been 5 years since I smoked crack. I never heard motherfuckers say, it's been 5 years since I beat my bitch ass. And you know the funny part about it? It's not funny at all, but you know the ironic part about it? They don't do it to every woman. They know who to fuck with. They know the women who got brothers that'll kill their ass and dads that'll kill their ass. They do it to the vulnerable. So I just say that to say if you one of those guys who in this chat are passing through and might see this video, you're not hitting on shit because you controlling no month. You should be able to if you want to talk about it, you should be able to control this. It starts with this. This is why the bitch gonna keep leaving you and fucking on you and et cetera, because you can't control this. Only thing you could do is whoop ass and shit. That's you can't control this. You don't know how to express yourself intellectually. You're not emotional intelligent. So because you can't communicate to her, she gonna always look for that. She's lacking. She's lacking. So anyway, I had to say that. And then number two, I say this much too. This should mean something to somebody. A woman who asks you whoop, how can you lay down and in good faith feel like comfortable having sex with her? You don't feel icky? Like just beat this bitch up like a piece of shit. You like fucking pieces of shits? You don't want nothing that's confident? You want some down and out fucking beat decrepit shit? Guys gotta do better, man. Do I look somebody? What's your favorite Diddy song? That's a good one. I say, and that's easy actually. Well, no, it ain't. All right, so the best beat that he ever had, and that's crazy because it's with R. Kelly, but that he don't make love to you like I do. That was dope as fuck when that first came out. But the best Diddy song is called Victory with and it's only because of Biggie. Biggie say in the commission, you asked for permission to hit him. He don't like me killing while wifey was with him. You heard of us, the murder of us, most shady. Been on the low lately. The feds hate me. They say my killing too blatant. Duct taping. I'm in your mama crib waiting. Destiny lays in my hand. Gat lays in my waist. Francis, L to the is age phenomenal. Rhyme a few bars so I could buy a few cars. Then I kick a few flows so I could pimp a few hoes. Excellence is my present. Never tense, never tense. Never hesitant, leave a nigga bent real quick. Raw nights, I perform like Mike. Anyone, action, Tyson, Jackson, Jordan, action, pack guns, ridiculous. And my click the bug, cute, my toe, auto. Used to call me fat, so now they call me Castro. My rap so militant. Y'all faggots ain't killing shit. Oops, Cristal, keep spilling, bitch. You overdid it, Holmes. You in the danger zone. You shouldn't be alone. Hold hands and say it like me, the most shady. Frankie baby, drop classes trying to get dough like Jurassic Park did. Used to spark kids who start shit. Ooh, it was nuts. It was nuts. It was insane. Anyway, I don't hey Raphael, you on timeout. And I ain't even put you on timeout. I'm just not reading your comments. Diddy can be redeemed. He can put away the Diddy or I mean he doing his time. Like most people behind bars, whether they innocent or not, doing their time. And when he come out, um, I don't know, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm tight. He ain't been proven to have no sex with no kids. You feel me? So I ain't looking at him like the Epstein's and the other folks in that world. If you could, I'm not even looking at him like the Jay-Z's of the world. Shit, like if you gonna diss Diddy, you gotta diss Jay-Z. Like his shit is out there in the open of the underage girls, and niggas just turn the blind eye. And y'all gonna be the same one going to his concert. So I mean, I don't all the Diddy hate it don't happen over here, you know. I just don't. You feel? I think he's funny as fuck. I laugh. He embarrasses himself. He say some crazy ass shit. Like when he was talking about the Fab, he said, "You got my favorite nickname in the world. You stole my name," and I'm like, this nigga right here. But like I said, the love his kids got for him, that's 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 what any father want. I don't give a fuck who you is, nigga. Any father want the respect and love that he get from his jits. You don't hear you think about all the celebrities. The Rob Ryder, whatever his name, Snyder. He just got whacked by his kid. His kid killed the mom and the dad. You think about 50 don't got a relationship with his son. It's so many celebrities we could just talk about. So when I see a Big Meech and Lil Meech, and it's like that's his pride and his joy. That's the shit that's dope to me. When I see Ti kids loving him and brothers connecting, something that like a father could sit back and be like, look at my little niggas, dog. Like that's the shit. Oh, that's the measurement of a man. So when I see Diddy kids all on one page and they love him, all that other shit, it is what it is, dude. Anyway, Crystal say true. By game, it's 2:39 right now. Yeah, it's 2:43. The devil say he coming over at 3, so I guess we'll rock it out for 17 more minutes. Kind of tired, but 16 more minutes to be in fact. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you the truth, little nigga. This nigga, I don't know what to say about you, little fool, other than this entertaining. You got anything you want me to speak on that's going on in the news? Are you even in America? Or do you got a hanger hanging from your little hay hut somewhere in the middle of the Sahara? Respectfully. I love my blacks. I love my Africans, bitch. For real, nigga. I gotta get out that way. Cause they got some dope shit too in Africa, marble flows. I seen a girl say some raw shit for Africa today. Somebody asked her, they tried to be funny, cause she was like by a hut. And they was like, how much is your rent? She said, what is a rent? I don't know what a rent is. What is a rent? And I thought that was the dopest shit in the world. I was like, aha. Jokes on whoever tried to make fun of her little hut. She lived for free. And it made me think about this too today. How they talking about making universal basic income. And I'm thinking about how big this damn planet is and how big the universe is. And they're just talking about how many light years. It's like 400,000 light years in every direction that you look. So it's just fucking foreverness, basically. And we get the opportunity, we get this one life to live however many years on this damn earth. And another man who just happened to get here before you talking about, oh yeah, you gotta pay for this shit. Nigga, what? That's the scheme right there. The scheme, really, though, when you think about it, the biggest scheme, the biggest hustle of all time is we gotta pay instead of all be interconnected. Like, obviously, somebody will say, well, is it fair for a farmer to farm and feed you? If you can feed yourself, let's just say, like, without the farmer, real quick, if you can have a self-sustaining land where you grow your own fruits, have your own livestock, and you could slaughter them, feed yourself. The next step is, and this is why I gotta invest in solar energy. The next step is, okay, well, I need to pay a light bill, light company. I get light from the earth. I can get energy from the earth that I can convert to using lights and electricity. So why do we pay any goddamn bills? That's the biggest damn scam. Why do we need money? Why can't we just all help each other? We can still have the same technology, cars and shit like that. But I think somebody, I guess that's the intriguing part of this shit is without money, we will all be equal. And then I guess people feel like that's the boring part about life. It feels good to feel like it's the haves and the have-nots. When the reality is all this shit is for free. You feel me? So I don't know. That's my take on that. This guy. Hey, one thing, Raphael, I'm gonna tell you this, my brother. You're gonna be respectful to women in this room. You feel me? I ain't trying to like Tupac say, I ain't trying to gas up. I just call it how I see it. I see you as a peon for real though. Like I know you fucking with the channel and I appreciate that. You feel me? But I also know haters are inconsistent on YouTube. Or I know that I got a personality that you can't hate for too long. So eventually you're gonna be a friend of the channel. Or you just gonna get tired of coming to the channel because you're gonna be like, this nigga always got positive vibes. And you're gonna start feeling like a piece of SHIT or POS. So I'm simply saying to you, brother, you strike me for now as the guy that is doing bad in life. You coming off as a guy that's doing horrible in life. a guy that is physically unattractive, a guy that is emotionally unstable, a guy that is slightly deranged and doesn't mind insulting just a random woman. You almost got the makings of a serial killer slash serial rapist. And because you clearly don't mind disrespecting the ladies, you clearly not happy with yourself, and you starting to come off as aggressive and obsessive. Now, I'm not no FBI profiler, but goddamn, if it makes sense, let me know. So, like I was saying though, they was talking about earlier today, universal basic income. Now, the first person I heard bring up this term was this Asian guy running for the president. I don't think it was this last election cycle. It was the cycle might have been before that. And I thought that was the dopest idea. I was like, yeah, nigga, let's all get $1,000 a month. And those who know how to work it, let them work it. And not to say that that's gonna sustain you, but it's like a subsidy where it helps. Let me tell you something real quick. This is thank y'all for bringing me to this subject because now I know how to ride these last 10 minutes out. It used to be when they tell us, hey man, like when they said they coming out with Doge and we're gonna get all this money back and all we're gonna find all this wasteful spending, we're gonna stop all this, we're gonna it got you excited. Like, I first started hearing that shit with Joe Biden. It was Build Back Better, BBB, Triple B. Build Back Better. Oh, we're gonna do the infrastructure. We're gonna build American roads and this, that, and this. And it never got done. And we like, yo, so we don't never get to control where our tax money is allocated to, right? Which is disrespectful in itself. But the fact that now they're telling us, hey, we got a new department coming out where we're gonna find all this damn fraud money. So what? We don't get it back. You ain't giving it to us, the people. It's just new ways to exploit more money out the system and give it to Israel. It's disrespectful. It's like, so what? Oh, we were able to find. All you telling me is that you're finding a new way to lock more Americans up, exploit more Americans for more money, and then misappropriate the money. You want to look at fraud? You want to create a new department to check out fraud? Start with the damn politicians. You bitches using government money to go to Scotland. TMZ been covering all that. They're doing a great job at that. Why they on recess or whatever the hell they on? They going all around on our tax dollars on all these planes to all these locations. That's wasteful. That's the fraud right there. We sent you to do the work of the people, not the vacation for us. Nigga, we ain't know we had a vacation lined up that you decided that you should take on our behalf. We thought we sent you to go to work. But what we really did was send you to make friends, new friends that you can help screw us the people over. So, so I say that to say back to this universal basic income. If they was to come out with this universal basic income, I'm cool with it as long as it's not in a digital format, which is because a person was talking about how they'll be able to cut off your money like this. Like, say for instance, you bought too much meat this month, or they say, well, these funds won't be available to spend until we say so, because they playing with the money. That's pretty much what's going on now with an average bank. You deposit $1,000 in the bank, and it won't be available until 2 days or whatever. You gotta let it clear. Why isn't it available now? That's real cash. That's a real check from a legit institution that has they funds why isn't the funds available immediately? We gotta play with this shit, of course. We gonna flip this bitch 20, 30 times, and then we gonna give it back to you and say, hey, it's available now. And then the fact that, I've been learning so much about this system, bro. I said I was gonna start talking about money, but it's inevitable because it's like, you know, what happened, the days of thinking that you just gonna save and just have a lot of cash on hand and that shit, those days is over with because you sitting on depleted money That's the first thing. You sitting on depleted money. So it's like, and then you sitting on, you playing a risk. You playing like they used to have this game show on this radio where it was like a time bomb. And it as it goes up, it say 500, 2,000, 2,500, and this is the money you winning, but and this clock is ticking. If the bitch explode on you, you don't get nothing. That's the same thing. You thinking you adding up, but the system fell on you, then it was all for naught. And now it's time to whack motherfuckers because it's like, oh nah, bitch. What the fuck? Nah, hell nah. Because when I think about, I don't know, sometimes I say to myself, bro, I do know the system needs to get tore down and rebuilt because I think about it when I go through the airport. I said, look at all these rich bastards. I'm talking about they flying first class or either on better airplanes, $500 a pop. And I'm like, who on average has five? And this is one way, not no round trip. Who has that kind of money? And the airport is packed. It's at least 100 airports in America that is packed at all times of the day with thousands of people paying $500 a pop. And I'm like, what do these people work at? Is it that many jobs? And where are these jobs? And so I say that to say, and I'm thinking about like how I don't engage into nothing, like I don't indulge into nothing, so I can try to have something. I don't go on. I never been out the country to be honest. I need to go get me a passport this year, but shit is too volatile right now to be thinking about going out. But I don't go out the country. I worked on a cruise ship, so I don't want to ever go on a cruise ship no more because I am cruise the hell out. So no, don't do the cruise ships. Don't do the vacations. I took my daughter to Disney World in November, whatever. That was crazy. That was expensive. That's enough. I'm at Disney World. I'm like, where the hell do all these people come from with all this damn money? They shopping at Disney World like it's the mall. I'm just happy to be at Disney World, taking her on the rides, and we'll go to the little boutiques and the plazas around and the shit like the Nike Factory. I love Nike Factory in Kissimmee. We'll do that type of stuff like that. But they shopping literally inside of Disney World. And that's when I realized Disney World ain't nothing but a fucking mall with theme rides around it. It's dope as hell. Like, I don't know why they don't do that in more towns. Make little mini Disney World. Have your mall and have a bunch of theme rides around it. And people can come to think it's a theme, but they really gonna shop. Put your hotel on there where they can stay. And now that you got their money stuck there with you and they gonna spend some more. I'm only saying, and mind you, it be parents, they got like 5 kids and everybody decked down. I'm like, how much money do a person gotta make for everybody to be that comfortable? Not this, I'm definitely not criticizing. I'm just asking, how do all these people got all this damn money to spend? Not saying they got money on hand, but they got it to spend. So I say to I don't know. It just makes me say, it makes me realize, okay, I gotta boss up, I gotta boss up, I gotta boss up. But I'm doing all the right things. I don't spend frivolously. I don't go buy unnecessary dumb shit. I don't gamble. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, damn, I must just not be making enough. That's really what the issue is because how in the hell? It's frustrating, but I'm gonna keep grinding, keep pushing. I'm never gonna give up. I'm trying to stay on the 3 o'clock because the devil say he gonna come see me at 3. So, bitch, I want to. If I get the opportunity to show y'all what the devil look like, wouldn't that be something? I deserve to go viral. You feel me? Shit. Matter of fact, we'll stay on the 301. Trying to extend this conversation. I done ran out of shit to talk about. Let me go back and read some of these comments real quick. Jesus Christ say everything and everyone. Most deaf, most deaf, most deaf. Can't deny that. Um, sharing love with my. I'm good in tennis. Tennis is a beautiful thing, bro. That's what ultimately one of my future projects I want to do. In the next couple of years is put a tennis court in the back. But I'll tap if she let me. It's a wild guy. So I can't fight eating. I knew you out socks in your these guys, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully, dog. You know, when I think about it too, bro. I'm just happy to keep doing the work as far as growing my channel and whatnot. I thought I had done became into this threshold of getting like over 10 likes, and I think I just got to be more consistent. And that's another thing I like, a character trait that I would like to fix for myself. Instead of look for the first rationalization as, okay, this is why I ain't getting no traction because YouTube don't like me or this and that. I need to always start within and start with self and say, you know what, no nigga, you could have got on the channel and popped off earlier. But you didn't. You the one chose to wait 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, whatever, to get online or whatever. You the one when you seen when the offset shit first happened, you could have been the first one or like on some you want to get into media, you gotta think like a media head. You gotta be the first. You gotta be up on shit. I gotta be the one to break the news to you, you feel me? Or talk about it before 1,000 other people talk about it and you feel like it's diluted, etc. So, hey y'all, man, it's about to be the big moment, man. You feel me? It's 2:59. It's almost feel like New Year's. You feel me? 3 o'clock. That reminds me of the movie Devil. Whoever seen the movie Devil? You feel me? Like that was a crazy movie. There was in that. It's so funny. I ain't trying to make it a sexual thing, but I actually was getting some with the little chick back in the day, Cheyenne. Was that Cheyenne? And while we watched that movie, that was a dope movie. Uh, Alright, man, what time it is? Goddamn, bitch. Now, wouldn't this be something if the time just stuck on 2:59? I get scared in the bitch. Like if it stayed okay, it turned 3. If it would have just stayed 2:59, I promise you, dog, I would have lost my shit. Like if they would have stayed 2:59 for like 3 minutes, I would have just turned this goddamn phone off. Like for real, man. Like I said, we're gonna wait to 3:01. Man, I don't like how the devil didn't hold it down. Let me see. Matter of fact, we're going to celebrate him. I ain't talking about the devil. I'm talking about this actual person that said they were. We just Satan stream. Uh, we just gonna look at his activities. No subscriber. He joined just for me. Oh my God, isn't that so cute? And this is what I'm talking about, y'all. We gotta be better in life. When you want to confront somebody, just be yourself, and it's a way that you do it. Say, hey, gentlemen, I'm pretty sure I've offended him somewhere across this YouTube platform, and he felt that he had to make a channel just to come and disrespect me. Why can't we as a people, I'm talking about just humans, I ain't talking about no color. Why can't we just be ourselves? You know what I'm saying? And just like, hey, bro, this is my real channel, this is my real face. I got a problem with what you said, and we can figure out a way to resolve that. Because all he did was make himself look like a fool, make a fake profile, didn't be a man of his word, and now he just looks like a troller. So that's all I'm simply saying, man. We got to do better. It's 3:01. He didn't stand on his word, stand on his morals, stand on his lines, and that's disappointing. But having said that, love, peace, and catch.